you know that you want to build a life in which you get a chance to express the best of yourself. We all feel that. We all feel like we've got something unique, and we want to express that uniqueness and have people honor us for it, even adore us for it. And yet we wonder whether or not the world really cares about our uniqueness and our strength. And actually deep down it sort of doesn't. It doesn't really know who you are. So there are some things not only that you need to know, but that you need to do and that you can do in order to build a life that plays to your very best. By the way, we know the numbers. 2 out of 10 of us actually build a life in which we play to our strengths most of the time. Only 2 out of 10. But in order to help you become one of the 2 out of 10, here are 3 things you can do. First, and this is going to sound weird, spend a week in love with your job. All that means is that you're going to take a pad around with you for a week, draw the line down the middle of the pad, it could be a digital pad, but love it at the top of one column, loathe it at the top of the other. And anytime you find yourself, before you do something, if you find yourself looking forward to it, scribble it down in the loved it column. If while you're doing an activity, time just seems to just go faster and flow, scribble it down in the loved it column. If when you're done with it, you might not be quite ready to do it again, but you feel kind of jazzed and up, scribble it down in the loved it column. And if you find the other things, like, before you do it, you don't want to do it, while you're doing it, it seems to drag on. When you're done with it, you're like, scribble it down in the loathed it column. By the end of the week, you'll find a list of activities that are things that you love and some you loathe. What you're doing there is you're identifying the red threads of love in your job. You don't need to have an entire fabric of your working world made of red threads, but there are these threads and you can find them by spending a week in love with your job. Second, once you've got these threads, once you can see these activities, your challenge is to take the best of your job and turn it into most of your job. Pull on these red threads, and then can you each week deliberately look for opportunities, more opportunities, to play to those particular strengths, to weave those threads into the fabric of your next week. We've asked people, do you think you have an opportunity to maneuver your job to fit your strengths better? And 74% of people agree or strongly agree that they do. The final thing, the third thing, find teams. Find teams. So the beautiful thing about humans is that no one's wired the same way that you are. You have different red threads. You may think everyone gets a kick out of the same things that you do, but they don't. So if you really want to get a chance to play to the best of yourself, actively seek out people who seem to get a kick out of different things that you do. You do not need to be well-rounded. You want to join a well-rounded team that is productive precisely because each individual in it isn't. You want to be beautifully, authentically sharp in 1 or 2 key areas, and then surround yourself with people who are sharp where you're blunt. So if you can do those 3 things, spend a week in love with your job, take the best of your job and turn it into most of your job by teasing these red threads out, and then lastly, look for people that are geeked out by, strengthened by things that deplete or drain you, then you'll have done everything possible within your power to own, honor, and then contribute the very best of yourself.